Hey, what's happening everyone? I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, and today we have a list of the UB collectible items for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I gotta say, some of these items, except for one, look really cool. Now right now we don't have a price point, but most likely these are going to be somewhere within $50 to $60 as they've always been in the past. So let's go ahead and start off with the Gauntlet. So first off here is the Gauntlet, which GameStop usually carries these, so if you live in the US then you pretty much find these. The Gauntlets usually go for about $60 anyways, but overall this one looks really cool. So for those of you who are putting a cosplay together, this might be something that you want to get, or for the hardcore fans, if you want to add another gauntlet to your collection, then this is the way to go. And for those of you who are going to ask, the blade is not real metal, it is made with soft rubberized material for obviously safety reasons, because if it was real metal then they couldn't sell this at GameStop at all. But overall the Gauntlet looks really cool and something I'm definitely looking forward to adding to my collection. Next up is the cane sword. Now for this one, this is the only thing I don't like, due to the fact that for about $60 you're paying for pretty much plastic and a little bit of rubber. Now what's the difference between this and the Gauntlet, which I mentioned? Well, the Gauntlet is nicely detailed and there's more to it, while here it's basically just a stick. And like I said, there's not much to this. I don't see this worth the price even with the detail added to it. But for those of you who want a real cane sword, you could easily find those for a pretty reasonable price on Amazon. That would be the way to go if you really want something like that. But for this one, again, nothing too fancy. Now next up is the two statues, and with any Ubisoft statue that you get, you could actually combine them together. So let's go ahead and start with the statue separately with Evie Frye, who is the interpreted sister. As you can see from the close-up shots on the right hand side, we could see the nicely detailed gauntlet on her wrist, her strange looking dagger, which is actually pretty cool looking, and we can see like there's some details on the bottom next to the box. You have a little bottle of scotch or something there. So I'm not too familiar with my bottles, but overall the detail of this looks really good. Next up is her brother, Jacob Frye, which is the Interpretus brother. So over here, the impetuous brother, my bad. So as you can see here on the right hand side from the close-up shots, you can see that there is a crow on the lamppost, which looks nicely detailed. The nice detail on the cane, the gauntlets, just everything about it looks really cool. And as I mentioned, if you guys recall, I did some unboxings earlier this year for the Assassin's Creed Unity statue from the UbiCollectibles, and every time you get both statues you can combine them together for a diorama, and you could do the same for this one. As you can see, when both of them are together, this looks really good. And again, the requirement is that you must have both statues, and then you can combine them together, and this is what the end result will be. And I gotta say, this looks really cool, and I'm definitely looking forward to adding this into my collection. And I gotta say, I think I'm gonna go broke this year just over Assassin's Creed, because I still gotta get the main collector's edition. Now I gotta get these statues plus the gauntlets. Wow, I'm spending well over $200 already. But what do you guys think? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. Again, I think these are really cool. If you want to see in terms of like the details of these statues, go ahead and check out my channel. I do have a couple of unboxings of the Assassin's Creed Unity statues, so that way you guys could see the detail for yourself. In my opinion, this is definitely going to be well worth it based on the previous ones that I've purchased. But until then, I am Sir James from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.
Thank you.